Sure did, thank you. So long, old boss. Hope you like your new home. Shoot, I wouldn't mind trading places with that old milk cow. Sir, wouldn't mind it at all. Cordella. Must be named after somebody's wife or mama or something. Well, I declare. 1849. Well, that's a right old college, ain't it?
For another month.
Okay, Mr. Meredith, I'll have your receipt in a second.
Hey, that's quite a bankroll they got there, Howie. How about lending me a couple of bucks?
Gee, I would if it were mine, but it belongs to the paper.
Oh, yeah, sure. Think you're gonna like high school, Howie?
Yeah, fine, when I get there. But I still have another year of junior high.
Oh, that's so. I'll be darned.
Yeah, but I started Latin this semester. Only 7 other kids are taking it. I mean, Latin's pretty darn rough, you know.
Mrs. Rasmussen, come in.
Hello, Mr. Meredith. I just got to get off my feet for a few minutes.
Thank you, Mr.
Goodbye, Howie. Have a seat. How have you been? How's the man?
Just wonderful.
Mrs. Rasmussen, I have a very smart little pump I want you to take a look at. You're a very lucky woman, Mrs. Rasmussen. You have an easy foot to fit.
I don't know. I've got an awfully high arch. Hi, Molly.
Hi. Hello, Mrs. Dawson.
Thanks, Howie. Never see so much stuff in your life, but it's the best sale of the year.
Hey, Alma Jean, guess what I got for 9th grade science?
Oh, probably some pill like Miss Benson.
No, I got Mr. Douglas.
When you get to high school, and don't get Mr. Jackson, whatever you do. I got him for senior problems. You know, everybody calls him Jackrabbit Jackson.
Alma Jean.
Well, his nose quivers all the time, and he jumps around exactly like a silly little jackrabbit, Mama.
That's an awful thing to say in the street, honey.
Remember,
Well,
Mr.
it's true, Mama. You see Mr. Jackson. You know how nervous and quivery
Mr. Douglas,
he is.
9th grade science?
Sometimes I just think you don't use your
He said that
The way you talk, the town's going to think I brought you up with no manners at all.
I'm not the only one that calls him Jackrabbit Jackson.
Alma Jean, honestly, I just don't know why you can't get it into your head.
$1.65. Well.
How about a ride down to the boat?
Sure.
Did you get all signed up?
Yeah. 6 classes this semester. 18 units.
Hey, great. And I collected all the dough for my paper, 32 bucks.
Good deal.
Patria Nostra est terra pulchra.
What?
My first lesson in Latin. Guess what I got? As soon as she saw my name in the roll book, she said, "You're not West Macaulay's brother, are you?
What's her name?
Mrs. Nellie, don't you remember?
Well, sort of. It's been a long time, you know.
Yeah, but she sure remembered you.
Hey, Howie, if you'd settle down and take a deep breath and quit talking, you might get rid of those things.
And then she said that we're going to have to get new books for B9 history.
Howie, will you relax and take a drink of water?
Ooh, it doesn't work. I got Mr. Douglas for a sign. Well, you know...
Well, maybe it'll work if you hold it in your mouth a while before you swallow.
Keep yourself. I hear you. Oh, it's you.
Hi, Mr. Stott. Wes back yet?
You don't see the Jeep, do you?
No.
Then he's not back yet. What's all this junk?
Well, this is the stuff Wes asked me to pick up, and socks and T-shirts and a pair of sneakers for Howie.
Yeah, the way he's got you fetching and carrying, you might as well be married to him.
Well, you wouldn't believe all the wonderful bargains they have all over town.
Back to school sale. They're advertising everything from grand pianos to chicken wire. What in perdition has that got to do with going back to school?
Hey, DeWitt, what the heck are you doing? Morning! Morning? You mean afternoon? You going swimming this time of year?
Who's swimming? Did you know our shower's broken? I'm taking a bath.
What's this?
They weren't even on the list, but, you know, they were marked down to half price. Do you think Howie will like them?
Well, how do I know? I can't even tell what it is.
They're pajamas, Mr. Stott.
Pajamas? Never saw any pajamas that look like this. No wonder you got them for half price. Didn't they have any with stripes?
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Stott.
About time.
Hi, honey. Hey, it looks like Christmas.
Oh,
Well, I got all signed up. 18 units.
that's wonderful. But it's going to need an awful lot of hard work, isn't it?
Hi, Mr. Stott.
What are you doing home so early?
Let us out early. First day of school. I collected for my paper out already. $32. Hey, great. You got my new sneakers.
Hey, Howie, would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Take another drink of water and try and get rid of those doggone hiccups.
No, it's okay.
Honey, who'd you get for inductive logic?
Belgard.
Good. At least that's one class we'll be having together.
Sure. We're going to have lunch together every day, too.
Hey, Irene, when you were in junior high school, did you ever have a teacher?
Hey, Howie,
Yeah?
go outside and get a drink of water before you burst a vital organ and we end up with a $500 doctor bill.
Okay.
I know it's going to be a grind, but what the heck? Things worth having don't come easy. If I can handle this extra class this semester and do the same thing for the next 2 years, I can get into law school a whole year earlier.
Yep, that's right. If you race through law school, lickety split, you might even live long enough to practice law a year or two.
You got those receipts, honey?
Oh, yeah.
What's this?
Those are pajamas. For Howie.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Didn't they have anything in stripes?
Yes, there were hundreds of stripes. But stripes are so common. With pretty print.
Well, the water did it. Here's the mail.
Howie, how about taking some of the stuff down at the boat, huh?
It's a good idea. The darn place is beginning to look like the ribbon counter down at Schumacher's.
What the heck's this?
Pajamas. Irene picked them out for you. Pretty neat, huh?
Oh, yeah.
If you'd rather have stripes, Howie, I can try to take them back.
No, these are fine. Anybody can have stripes, right, Howie?
Oh, yeah, these are fine, Irene. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well,
You're welcome.
much you paid for those.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Well, they weren't even on the list.
Oh, no, you don't. Now, look, Howie...
If you had money to spare, it would...
Now, wait a minute, Irene.
You have...
Money, money, money. Bicker, bicker. You two sound like a couple of worn-out old shriveled-up relics that's been married for the past 50 years. Wonder what a man has to do to get a little peace and quiet around here.
Well, I don't know what you're going to do, Mr. Stott, but you sure solved the problem for us. Come here.
Dee-da-ba-doo-doo-doo-boo-boo.
Give you an IOU for 2 bits if you make my bed and hurry up before Wes sees it and blows his stack.
Okay.
What's that?
Pajamas?
You're kidding.
No, Irene picked them out. Pretty bad, huh?
Not if you whack off the sleeves and legs. You know, like a pair of Bermuda shorts with a matching sports shirt. Got away again. You can go to bed every night looking like one of those South Sea Island beach bums. Wild.
Hey, Shad, here I am. Hi, Shad. Hey. Hey, Shad. Come on. How are you, boy? First day of school, Shad. Hey. Come on, Shad. Come on, boy. Look at this, Shad. Come here. Look. I got Mrs. Martinelli for Latin, Mr. Douglas for science, Miss Simmons for social studies. Here. America es patria nostra. Patria nostra es terra pulchra. Patria nostra es terra libera. How about that? Pretty soon I'll be teaching you how to lay down and roll over in Latin. I mean, I'll learn how to say it in Latin. Come on, you want something to eat? Come on.
You mean you waited till the last hour of the last afternoon of the last day to sign up for classes? I don't know how you do it, DeWitt. I don't know how you live that way.
No lectures, please, Macaulay. Why get panicky? How much time do you need to sign up for 3 classes?
3 classes? Why bother?
Well, it's better than nothing. Besides, as long as Dad keeps sending me $10 a class, you're getting your rent, aren't you?
I am?
Thanks for the jabe.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. These are for you. I think they're all bills.
Hey, try and find at least one check in there from Dad, will you? Maybe I'll get some of that rent he was talking about.
Yeah, the sooner the better. Take a look at this.
Office of the County Tax Assessor.
It's my collection money. You know I put it in here.
$85? The whole boat isn't worth that. Now, where in the world am I going to get $85?
Maybe I put it in my... Couldn't have lost it.
Boy, oh boy.
$32.
$32.
I could have lost. Lost. It can't be lost. Lost.
Lost it again? Pretty soon the library's going to get tired of issuing you new cards. Let me see your jackknife for a second.
I lost it.
Lost it? You're kidding.
Well, the blade was broken and the handle was busted. But I never lost any money.
Shoot, not a penny's worth of Shannon left in you. Poor old thing's just been plumb shined out. $14.95. Seems reasonable enough, if you've got the money.
Lost my sweater. What sweater, Mom?
That navy blue sweater we gave you last Christmas. Of course, you've outgrown it, and I thought...
Lost my pliers?
Gee, Dad.
Well, first you lose your skate key, and now you lose my good pliers.
Yeah, but I never lost any money.
Of course, it belonged to somebody. I mean, a person. But the good Lord knows I need this money more than some old newspaper. Shoot, $32 is just a drop in the bucket. Newspaper.
I can name all sorts of guys who are losing money all over the place, but I never lost.
Well, the icy weather has claimed 2 more victims in the southern part of the state. 30 miles outside of Dayton on Highway 91, Mr. and Mrs. Wayne McCauley of Cordella were killed instantly when their car skidded under the wheels of a fast-moving diesel truck and trailer. And now for the weather.
Gee, I sure hope I didn't. No, I think I would have heard a splash if I dropped it in here. I can't find it.
Hold on a second, Howie. Just take it easy. You're not going to find it without really looking for it. Now think. If x equals y over r, and r equals 3y, then x equals...
Hey, the Jeep. Sure, it's gotta be there.
Here I've been working myself silly all summer, scrimping and saving, and telling you it was okay to go out and buy all those clothes for Howie and me. And
Wes?
then they get slapped with a tax bill for 85 bucks. Excuse me, Kenny. What, Howie?
Where's the Jeep?
What, drove over to school. Why?
No reason.
Where are you going?
Nowhere.
Oh. Well, I'll be sure to get back from nowhere in time for chow.
Okay.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah. Sure, fine.
Sorry, honey. I'll peel it. Are you kidding? Well, just ask your sister if she knows anybody who'd give me 85 bucks for a waterlogged houseboat with an engine that's never worked and a broken pipe in the head and...
That I stole it. Could I prove that I didn't?
Been noticing you admiring those boots. Can't say I blame you. Real humdingers, aren't they? Imported, too. Finest leather available. A pair of boots like that last a man a lifetime. Go back to the original price tomorrow. Don't see bargains like this every day, you know. Practically giving them away.
Well, I think I'm just going to have to turn it over in my mind just a little bit.
Fine. You do that. No rush. We don't close until 5 o'clock.
Want to ride home?
No, thanks. You know that canvas bag that I have?
Yeah. The one you keep your paper dough in?
Yeah, did you find it?
No. Did you lose it?
No, I didn't lose it. Just sort of wondering where it is.
Oh, yeah, that canvas money bag you had here before. I remember that.
Here, Howie. I haven't seen it, though. Must have swept out the store twice since you've been in. Should have run across if you left it. Oh, yes, sir. Be right with you, sir. Oh, Howie, I got a question. Look, Howie, just dump that in over there, will you? Wouldn't worry about that careless money bag, though. Bound to find it. Bound to be found. Yes, sir. Right on. Good job.
Thanks, Mr. Meredith. Sure hope so.
Come on, Howie. The world isn't coming to an end. Just because Mom and Dad are... I'll be out of the Army in a year, and the first thing I'm going to do is apply for those guardianship papers. In the meantime, we'll just have to do the best we can. And if there's any problem or you're in any trouble, call me up. Collect. I don't care if it costs $32 or $85 or $132 million. I can't help you if I don't know what the problem is, you know.
I don't know how long it's been since I've had an egg facial. Just ages. Oh, what a luxury. You know, you never know how lucky you are to have a family until you get married, honey. I come over here and you and Mom and Dad treat me like some sort of a queen. I sure don't get that from Eddie and the kids, believe me. Oh, I'm awful. I really am. I spend hours telling you about the horrors of domestic bliss. And all the time, I'm wondering about you and Wes. When the egg whites go on, you have to go off. Oh, I know. I'm shutting up. But I still don't see you wearing an engagement ring or anything like that. Why should Wes spend a whole semester's tuition on something as silly as an engagement ring? What does it mean? I mean, as long as we love each other. Well, I know, but I still think... Helen. Oh. I know. I'm going to finish this first. Just a minute. I'll be right there. All right. Why is it right now over to me?
Irene? Irene?
Well, whoever it was must have just... Oh, Howie. Hi. Oh, you know my sister Helen. What's wrong? Listen, if it's about the pajamas, I'm sorry. I goofed.
No. They're okay.
Now, what's wrong, Howie?
Sorry. But I just lost $32.
Oh, Howie, no. $32.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, honey, it could happen to
I
any-
know, but...
It isn't as if he was...
I know he didn't try and lose the money, but why didn't you come right to me, Howie? No sense in dragging Irene into it.
He didn't drag me into it. And after all, why shouldn't he come to me?
Now, look, honey, I'm responsible for Howie, and I have to try and take care of his problems in my own way.
For heaven's sake, he knew you just received the tax bill.
Irene.
What do you expect him to do? Hand you another huge bill on the top of that?
I'm not blaming him for losing money. I just want to
But
find out...
that's important now.
All right, hold it.
Mr. Stott, I'm trying to make a point.
Hold it.
Mr. Stott, please, if we all get involved in this, we're all going to end up talking in circles and not doing anything.
Now, just a minute. Just hold your horses
But
right where you
actually,
are
the
now.
whole thing would be settled if you just lend $32 to Wes.
with.
I don't lend money.
You know what I mean, advancing the money.
No.
I never heard of such a thing. All employers advance money.
Hey, Howie, wait a second.
They do not.
No, hey, Howie.
I knew something like this was going to happen 20 years ago when they gave women the vote.
You asked me to talk to Howie about...
Ask you to yell. Howie has good ears and he's smart.
Now, don't start telling me about my own son right in front of him.
Your big brother ever teach you to look both ways before you cross the... Howie? What's the matter? Hey, buddy?
When they gave women the vote.
Mr. Stop, that's not fair.
Give women too much freedom when they go haywire, every single one of them.
Stop, really. What has that got to
All want to look like movie stars and act like men. If God wanted them to act like men, he'd have made them men. But he didn't. He made them women.
Well, sir, I think I'm gonna take them $14.95 boots you got there in the window. Yes, sir, I think I'm just gonna do that.
Boy, the feathers are really flying in the old aviary. What's with our two lovebirds in the old turkey buzzard? Howie? Come on, buddy, clue me in. Are you all right? What happened?
Money. I lost some.
Oh, you hold on, Miss Prissy, Missy Know-It-All, huh? I worked up and down this old river for 40 years. Met all kinds of women. Quiet, crying kind, noisy redheads, and sassy little spitfires like you.
Mr. Stop.
Well, I mean it. I never let one up and tell me how to run my business. Well, anybody. I don't let any woman try to run it. A woman's place is in the home and she's got no business.
Right. He's absolutely right. Irene, you're not being fair to Irene, and Irene's not being fair to Wes, and Wes isn't being fair to you. And you can be fair to some of the people some of the time, and all the people all the time, but you can't be fair to none of the people none of the time. No how. So hi-ho, come to the fair. Blues.
Go on, DeWitt. Get out of here.
No, sir. No, I'm not getting out of here. You're going to listen to me, sir. And do you know why, sir? Because I was standing right outside the door when you accepted that illegal shipment of black market silicated tramel-filtered intersprockets. Okay. So I'm a kook. But I got your attention, didn't I? What I was saying didn't make any more sense than what you were saying. And the only thing that matters right now is that Howie's down there in the boat heaving his insides out. At age 14, he's developing an ulcer. With 32 lousy bucks. Poor Wes. He's carrying a load that would give a bull elephant a Charlie horse. What help does he get from me?
Howie? Where are you going?
Fishing?
Yeah, but you forgot your...
See you at dinner.
Good luck.
Patria Nostra Terra Pulchra. I'd like to poker myself right in the nose. Patria Nostra Terra Libera. Yeah. It's a free country, all right. But it's gotta be letting knuckleheads like me run around loose. I shouldn't have gone to Irene in the first place. I should have gone straight to Wes. No, I shouldn't. I should have gone to the newspaper office. I got that paper out by myself. I ought to lose it by myself. Now where am I going?
Just a second, honey. Mr. Stott, I need a 32-buck advance right now. Well, I figure I've worked here long enough, and I've put in plenty of extra hours, and... Well, darn it, I have to have the money because I gotta...
All right, I heard you. Here. There.
Well,
I'll take $4 out of your pay for the next 8 weeks.
Thanks, Mr. Stott. I guess you know why I need it.
I'm not interested. That's your business, not mine. Better get that candy put away before somebody snitches it.
Well, Mr. Stott, that's exactly what I was talking about. Look, all the trouble you would have saved.
Now, you listen to me, Irene. If a man wants to borrow money, let him ask for it himself. I'm not about to do business with his wife, or his sweetie pie, or his secretary, or his nursemaid, or his nanny, or his kid sister, or his old Aunt Hattie from Chillicothe. I'll get it.
Thanks for the root beer, Mr. Stott.
Oh, that's all right. Closing out that brand anyway. It's no good. I can't sell it. All right, I heard you the first time. Ornery doggone public. Expect service every minute of the night and day. Tell your folks hello for me.
Where was Howie going?
Huh?
I saw him in the rowboat.
Oh, yeah. He was going fishing. Without a pole, line, or bait.
Well, how was he feeling?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Well, I'm sorry, Wes. But after he's been sick and everything, I don't see how
Honey,
you can let...
Howie's had a couple of feet for 14 years now. He can't start learning to stand out. What kind of a man's he gonna be? Besides, you don't want a great big pampered brother-in-law living with us for the rest of our lives, do you?
Good shot.
Huh?
I said good shot.
Luck's more like it. Wonder what kind of boat that is. Wonder what kind of boat you call that?
Towboat.
Appears to me it's pushing them barges more than towing them.
Uh-huh.
Think I'll just sit down and try on my new boots. Got myself a new pair of boots.
Back in the old days, the boats used to tow the barges. Some old guy decided it was a heck of a lot easier to push them instead of pull them. So they've been doing it ever since.
Here's me, instead of calling them towboats, they call them push boats.
Well, they don't.
Yes, sir. Got myself a pair of imported boots.
Imported from where?
I don't know. Just imported. That's all the sign in the store said. $14.95, marked down from $25. You want to see them?
Yes, so. I got a new pair of sneakers.
I never did care much for them things. I like having a piece of cloth wrapped around your foot.
I like sneakers.
Yes, sir. A pair of boots like this will last a fellow a lifetime. Take a fellow just about any place he wants to go. And boy, you have to be awful darn careful about choosing boots. Let me tell you. Shoot. Take the ones I have on here, for instance. Hate to tell you all the trouble I went through to get these. I always knew I was going to travel some. Ever since I was big enough to climb up a big, tall pine tree and look out there and see them hills and see that greener grass everybody's always talking about. Took me a long time to save the money. And all the time I was saving, I was looking around to make sure I'd find just the right pair. And when I got them, golly, I was one happy old boy. Because I knew I'd worked for every cent that went into these. Still got a lot of good wear left in them, too.
Ninth grade science. Mr. Douglas said that if some old monkey way back in prehistoric time hadn't decided to quit swinging by his tail and come out of a tree, start walking around, we might not even have any human beings today.
I don't know about that. That old monkey way back there did decide to come down out of the tree. It was probably because it had something to do down there that nobody else was going to do for him. Like maybe an old mama monkey dropped her baby and she had to go down and get him before a hungry lion did. Or maybe a granddaddy monkey dropped his coconut around supper time and he was going to have to go to bed hungry if he didn't go down and fetch it. And then just kind of liked it down there on the ground once he got down there.
Maybe it was just some old monkey who decided it was about time to quit swinging by his tail like a monkey and start walking around the good old terra pulchra like a man.
What?
Terra pulchra, that's Latin for beautiful earth. I'm taking Latin.
Well, guess I better get going.
Those are pretty nice boots.
I think I'll just wear my own boots. My old boots. For a while. Take care, you hear?
Your worries are over. The millennium has arrived.
Yeah, I knew something had.
Want to give me a hand? The days of the beans are over. It's going to be steak every night. From now on, we're living in the land of milk and honey.
Utopia!
be a plus. DeWitt has a plan.
Well, excuse me for asking. Does your plan have anything to do with starting a revolution?
What?
These 30-30 shells.
Oh, no. That's just a crate I picked up to put the TV set in.
TV?
Excellent condition. Of course, it's secondhand, but that's why I'm going to be a little late in paying you that $10 for rent. Had to put a deposit down on it.
Oh, what the heck? I'm so far in debt now, $10 isn't even a drop in the bucket.
Right. Especially since I'm going to be bringing in $60 a week, every week from now on.
Oh? Wait a minute.
Yeah. I get $10 per week for a class from Dad, right? So I signed up for 3 more classes, 6 classes, $60, 18 units.
18 units?
Sure. If you can do it, why not me? Of course, it was late when I got back to the registration office. Had to take what I could get.
Like?
Like, advanced soil conservation, postnatal care and feeding of the infant, and analysis of Dante's Inferno. That's what the TV set's for.
What?
Dante's Inferno.
What the heck's a TV set got to do with Dante's Inferno?
Well, we're all going to be reading from the original Italian, which is going to make it pretty rough on me, because I don't read Italian, that is. But I conned the professor, who looks better than Bardot, by the way, into thinking I could stay an hour ahead of the posse by taking this early morning TV course in Italian.
How early?
6:30.
6:30?
Yeah.
You mean you're going to get up at 6:30 every morning to...
Sure.
I got to fix chow.
Let's see. Now, if I were a TV set on a jam-packed U.S. Navy regulation submarine, where would I be?
Good afternoon, Mystery Tune Time. No, ma'am, I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Mystery Tune Time. Speak up, sir, I can't hear you. No, sir. No, sir, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Good afternoon, Mystery Tune Time.
What's the wet floor, Collie?
Well, hi there, Mrs. Jensen. Haven't heard from you in ages.
Sorry.
How have you been? Uh-huh.
Mr. Pincus? Is Mr. Croft around or Mr. Turnbull?
No, they're all gone home to dinner.
Oh, your husband was laid off at the plant? Lost his job, huh?
Hey, Macaulay, look at this. The bacon buff works fine. For you and Howie. But not for me. Can't you just see me every morning at 6:30 giving it this?
My beard's getting heavy, you know that?
Think I'll let it grow. Probably have to. Carrying 18 units, who's going to have time to shave?
Well, let's all keep our fingers crossed and hope that Mr. Jensen gets back on at the plant real soon. Now, how about that mystery tune, Mrs. Jensen? No, I'm sorry, you're wrong.
You know if any of the boys lost their collection money today? $32?
What do you think about putting the TV set on your desk?
You're joking, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
What?
I'm going to drop that extra class. With all the things I got to do, 15 units is plenty to handle. It came to me today when I was running around signing up for classes like some sort of defective robot fresh off the assembly line. I got to thinking about Howie and me, and... Well, I don't like to be a slave to a time schedule, but...
Who does? Freedom, man, freedom. Mind and body and mind. Guy with your personality can go to one class after the other. Not me. I need time in between to synthesize. I don't like all my weekends taken up with homework jags. Weekends are for reflection, meditation, relaxation, and fun. You know, this whole master plan of mine may be one large, fat, slippery fiasco.
Now, don't do anything rash with your early morning Italian unless I got $10 invested in that, you know.
Hey! Hey, Mr. Stott!
Well, what the heck? Maybe I can hold on to those extra classes for a little while. A week, maybe. They can't drop you in the first week.
Hey, Wes! Hey, Wes! Mr. Biggest didn't know who the heck it was, and he just kept it there.
Wait a minute.
Howie!
I don't- wait a minute. I don't- I can't understand.
If I had him
I
out
don't
in there...
understand you.
Hey,
Wait,
let me go tell West. I can't understand. Howie, come here. I'm trying to tell you. Mr. Pincus. Oh, he's going to go down there in the morning and tell Mr. Croft, but, well, I thought I got up enough nerve enough to go down there tonight.
Did you find the money?
Yeah, except I didn't really find it, Mr. Pincus.
Where'd you find it?
The newspaper office, except I didn't.
Was it all there? Just nod your head.
How about that? What's that saying about helping those who help themselves?
Well, Mr. Stott's advance will come in handy for the tax bill. How'd you happen to go down there anyway?
To tell Mr. Croft that I lost the dough. But I almost didn't because, boy,
Good boy, Howie. That takes a lot of nerve.
Hey, how'd the money get to the courier office?
Sorry.
Some guy found it and returned it. And the great part about it is that
What guy?
I don't know. Mr. Pincus was the only one there. Said I was just some kid he'd never seen before. And here I was out of...
Well, boy.
Yeah. Grateful of some stranger we've never seen and probably never will see.
Well, hey there, boy. Who do you belong to?
Now, you listen to me, Geneva. I got a big batch of sweet corn from over at Dobson's. Fresh picked today. I'm bringing it home to you on the cob. And I want it left that way. Do you understand me? Told you that for 40 years. You can't seem to get it through your head. Well, cut it off for yourself if you want to, but not for me. As far as I'm concerned, corn just isn't corn unless it's on the cob.
Yeah. And smothered with about a cube and a half of fresh butter.
Wait a minute. You know, this happens every time you barge into your brother's room and just help yourself out to his things. Now, how many times do I have to tell you, Mike, huh? You have to show respect for other people's property if you expect other people to show any respect at all for yours.
Yeah, but...
Mike, we wouldn't have much of a town if people just walked into other people's houses and took whatever they wanted. We wouldn't have much of a country either. Well, would we?
No, sir. We wouldn't. And that's a fact.
And they start shoving me
And you started shoving him. Sure, Mike, sure. Stop respecting other people's property and you stop having wars.
Well, now, that's the truth. No denying that.